Well, thank you, Chris, and welcome to the Brand Room on the Goshen County Fairgrounds. Myself and my grandfather, Ron Kaufman, here all week long. This is the first of a couple of broadcasts today from the fairgrounds. We'll be interviewing our local 4-H and FFA participants, and I'm going to let Ron Kaufman introduce these four that we have with us today to the listeners.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. The fairgrounds is pretty busy this morning. I see they're just finished sheep showmanship, and then they go into their classes, the white-faced and the black-faced and the speckled-faced. So there's a lot of activities. So I grabbed these young people from Lingle, and their club is Lingle Aggies. I assume all of you are Lingle Aggies. That's good. They have quite a big club. We'll start with this young lady. What's your name?
Trinity Martin.
Trinity. Lingle Aggies, how many's in the club?
I'd say around 50.
That's a pretty big club. So are you an officer?
No.
No, you just participate.
Mhm.
Okay, tell us what you do at your meetings.
Well, at the beginning, we count the meetings, the minutes of the last meeting and our balance and checkings and all that stuff. And then we talk about unfinished business or finished business we need to address.
So how's the funds? You okay?
Yeah, we're okay. I don't think we're broke.
Okay, what do you do with the funds?
We use it towards things we may need or like activities or something we would do for the club.
Okay, do you do some community service?
We do. When it comes around Earth Day or Labor Day, we go
Okay.
out and pick up trash.
That's good. Do all of you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're shaking their heads. Yes. I don't know if you can see them do that on the radio,
If
but
you're watching us on YouTube, you can.
yeah. So that's good. So you show swine, market swine?
No, I show cattle.
Oh, you show cattle.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was off on that one. That was a bad guess. So market steers?
No, I have one heifer. It's a breeding heifer. Her name is Charlotte.
Okay, two out of three isn't bad. Wrong. So tell us about your heifer.
So she's a Charlet cross with mane and Jew, and she's really fun. She doesn't have much hair because she got sick in the winter, so we couldn't really wash her to keep her hair growing. And she's very stubborn. Sometimes I try to walk her. She decides if she wants to walk or not. And so it will take a little bit to get her going sometimes.
So how large was she, or what'd she weigh when you purchased her, or did you raise her?
We raised her up, but surprisingly she weighs 1352.
Oh, that's good, even being sick over the winter. So what do you feed this heifer?
We feed her grain, just plain old pellets, and we feed her beet pulp and some developer and a scoop of mineral.
That's good. So you're ready to go? When do you show?
We show on Friday. I would have showed tomorrow for Supreme Cow, but she came up open, so
Oh, okay.
can't do that.
That's not available, is it?
Nope.
All right. Well, good luck, and if you'll pass the mic on down, thank you, Trenda, for coming in and telling us a little bit about your club. So our next young man,
My
name,
name is Ethan Teeters,
Teeters. How old are you?
13.
13. So what do you do in your club? Do you attend meetings? Do you give reports on your project? Explain kind of what you do at the meetings.
We sometimes what we'll do is, well, usually in the beginning of the meetings, we'll usually do like the flags and the American flag, and then we'll do the 4-H flag, and then basically the same thing she said.
Yeah. Okay, good. Do you have individual project meetings like swine or cattle? No.
No.
Okay, that's good. So tell us what you show and how are they doing?
I do market swine. I have 2 gilts.
What'd they weigh?
My little one, she weighed 228, and my bigger one, she weighed 246.
Pretty good range there, so you should be in separate classes, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully you can show your own.
Yeah.
Tell us how you show a pig, or how you get it ready to show.
So usually a month before fair, we will start seriously, like, grooming them. We will usually start scrubbing on their hooves, get them very, very polishy, and you want them to be. If your pig has white hooves, it's usually a lot harder than black
Yeah.
hooves because it really stands out. So you have to work extra hard if your pig is white.
So what breeds did you have? Are they cross?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you ready to show?
Yeah.
How the barn's been? Has it been cool in those barns?
Yeah, it's a lot cooler than outside.
Yeah. So how do they cool that barn off for your pigs?
Swamp coolers.
Swamp cooler. So you do have a little humidity there for
Yeah.
those pigs. So good job. You gonna go the fat stock sale?
Yeah.
So you just enter one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck on that, and have those people from Lingle and Torrington and Yoder and Hot Springs and all over come out and bid for you. So what do you do with your money? Do you invest that in another project, or
I usually just put it in my bank account.
that's a pretty good idea. So, and that does buy your feed and stuff for the next year, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Are you ready for record books? Everybody loves record books, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So, okay. And I think they do that in probably October, November. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So thank you for coming in,
Yep.
and good luck. You show Thursday night, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to come watch and see how you do, Mr. Teeters.
Thank you.
You be dressed up and look good, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, slick that hair down and be ready. So now we have another Lingle Aggies young lady. How old are you?
I'm 14.
And your name?
Addie Teeters.
Addie. Good, we have some Teeters here. They like the pigs. You're also with the Lingle Aggies.
Yes, sir.
Are you an officer?
No.
No, you're just a member.
Yep.
Well, with 50, it'd be kind of hard to get an office, isn't it?
Mhm.
And it usually goes to the older kids, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, like your president, vice president, treasurer. What'd your pigs weigh?
My big one was 270, and my smaller one was 256.
Ooh, you have a heavy one. So you might be in the heavyweight, or
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully, well, you should be in two different classes then, right?
Yep.
What's your what breed?
I have a York and a Ham Cross.
What's a York look like?
They're usually completely white. Some of them will have like some blue on their butt, but mine's completely white.
Completely white. And your other one is a
A Ham.
hamp, and the hamp is
They have the belt.
Yeah,
So white
they-
belt and black.
they have the white belt and the black. Good, she knows her pigs. So what do you feed your pigs?
I feed them Frenchman Valley feed, and then we mix like beet pulp and oats and soybean oil in it.
Good, so keep them in shape and keep them lean.
Mhm.
Have you ever been in a carcass?
Yep. I've been doing carcass.
Have you? How did you do last year?
I think I got like third or fourth last year.
So did you enter one this year?
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit. That's an exciting project. Tell us about the carcass program.
So they pretty much just ultrasound the pigs when you weigh them in, and then they just judge it off what the carcass looks like.
Yeah, so they do get butchered, and then they evaluate the carcass, correct?
No, they just
No.
ultrasound them.
They just ultrasound
Yeah.
now. Okay. So did you have a good one this year?
I don't know. They announce it tomorrow,
Oh,
so
okay.
we'll see.
Okay. Thanks, and for coming in, and
Yep.
good luck, young lady. It
Thank
seems
you.
like you know what you're doing. You're going to be in showmanship.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Thank you. And last but not least,
My name's Trevor Sandlin.
Trevor. I think I had some Sandlins in 4-H when I was an agent. So, what you're showing pigs?
Yep.
What kind?
They're just black, all black.
Black, like a Berkshire.
Yep.
Yeah. And what'd they weigh?
My big one was 263,
Okay.
and my small one was 260.
Ooh, you might be in the same class.
Yep.
So what are you gonna do if you're in the same? If your pigs are in the same class,
Well,
weight class?
I'll probably just find someone that can walk my other one, that can show it.
Yeah, and it has to be a member of 4-H and or
Uh-huh.
FFA, correct? Okay, doesn't matter how old they are,
Nope.
just so they can.
Yep. They just have to know how to show it.
Are you going to be in showmanship?
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's fun. I like doing it. It's probably my favorite thing to do.
Did you do well last year?
I'm not sure how I did last year. I don't remember.
Well, evidently you weren't champion, or you'd remember that.
No, definitely
Okay.
not. Nope.
That's good. How old are you?
I'm 16.
What grade?
I'm going to 10th grade.
Good. So it sounds like you do well. You show when?
Tomorrow night.
At what time?
5:30.
Yeah, 5:30, and you'll probably have showmanship first, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So you ready to go?
Mhm.
You have your stalls clean. You
Yep.
got your pigs groomed.
Yep.
Do you clip those pigs?
This is actually our first year not clipping them. We're gonna see what they look like when we show them and clean them.
Just clean them up good.
Mhm.
You wash them.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Do you oil them up any?
Yeah.
Put a little sheen
Yep.
on the hair?
Yep.
Good. Well, this young man knows what he's doing too. Thanks for coming in,
Yep.
and we'll let you go back to work. I see you were kind of bossing them young kids around,
Yeah.
getting them going, getting them stalls clean. They made it over though, so they did very well, and they come in early. Thanks, Mr.
Yep.
Sandlin.
Thank you.
So we'll pass the mic down. We had two individuals now. We'll start with this young lady. How old are you, and what's your name?
I'm 14 and my name is Bria Mills.
And what club?
Bear Creek Guys and Gals.
Bear Creek Guys and Gals. Projects you're taking.
I have 2 market steers and 2 breeding heifers.
Market steers, how are they? They weighing good?
Yeah, my one steer weighed 1152 and my other weighed 1153.
Oh. You're going to be in trouble on showing, huh?
Yeah,
Probably be in the same class?
yeah.
So have you rounded somebody up?
Yeah, my cousin's going to help me show.
Okay, that's good. What breed?
One's a Maine Angus cross and the other is a Black Hereford cross, and the other 2 heifers are just purebred Black Herefords.
Are you showing the heifers in the market class or the breeding?
No, just the breeding.
Breeding. Have you shown breeding yet?
No.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you think they'll do?
Good. I have a single entry with one of my heifers, and I have my other heifer is in the class with the other heifer.
So I hear that you maybe caught a calf at the Denver Stock Show. Is that right?
Yes, I caught my calf in 2020.
So did you show that calf?
Yes, I showed him in 2021, and I did pretty good.
So you have, well, tell us about the program. You know more about the program than I do.
So you put an application in, and if you get accepted, you go to the rodeo in January, and you catch a roping calf. And then in May, you get your catch a calf steer. And you have a meeting with all your sponsors, but I didn't because COVID hit right then, right after I caught. So I just had to take my trailer to Laramie, Wyoming, and pick them up and get my show stick and my buckets and stuff.
So who is your sponsor? Do you remember?
One was from Texas, David Webster, and then the others were Kay and I want to say David, I don't know, but Thunderstorm from Nebraska.
Yeah, good. So they donate those calves. So kind of tell us the process. You're lined up, I assume, and you have a halter?
Yeah.
And then you try to catch one.
Yep.
How's that? Is that a mess, or is it they drag you around? They're not tame, are they?
No, they're not tame. It can be a little bit of a mess. They let them loose from the bucking chutes, and you just run out after one, and you just grab their tail and put the halter on them.
Evidently, that's what she did.
What was your strategy? Run as fast as you can, or juke and jive a bit?
Yeah, I just had to run as fast as I can and try not to catch the same calf as somebody did.
Yeah. So did you get yours the first time?
I got it the second time.
Yeah. I figured. I watched that. I participated that in Wyoming when I was a kid in Casper, Wyoming. So it's fun. So you brought her back as a market steer then, I assume.
Yep.
What did it weigh when you showed? Do you remember?
I think when we took it to Denver, I think it was close to 1,300.
How'd you do there?
Good. I got 6th in showmanship, and then I got 5th in market.
Good. Good job. Well, good luck Friday. We'll probably have to come out and check you out and see how you're doing.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
And this young man, how old are you?
I'm 14 years old, and my name is Colter Mcfarland.
Okay, Colter. What club are you in?
Gleaners Union.
Gleaners Union. And also, you went to the Catch a Calf program.
Yes.
Evidently, you caught one in a hurry.
Yeah, I was the second kid to catch, and they were all running around. Everybody was running around, and it was just a fun time.
So after you halter this calf, what do you do after that? You have to take it somewhere?
You have to drag them back to the, kind of where they came,
Kind of starting line?
Yes.
Yeah. So you did okay.
Yeah.
Then did you show in Denver also?
No, not yet. So I caught in 2021.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I'll
so you show
show
in 2022.
Yep.
Or 23 actually.
Yeah.
January. Yeah. What's the weigh?
He weighed in Monday, and he weighed 1071.
So you show it here too?
Yes, and I am also showing up at State Fair.
Oh, good. Do they just have a special class for catch a calf?
Yes, up at State Fair they do.
Do they?
Yep.
Good. So what else are you showing this year?
I am showing market steer and then a breeding heifer.
What kind of breeding heifer?
Angus Cross.
Good. And market steer, what did it weigh?
1291.
Gee, that's pretty good size. Can you handle it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a cross?
No. So my steer I raised from an old cow that I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then second one of that I've done. And then my heifer came from my grandpa.
Good. Sounds like if you raise your own, that's a challenge, and that's a good program. You learn a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you walk that steer a lot, or the heifers?
So my steer, we don't really mess with him because he's just doesn't really care about anything, and he just walks with you. And then my heifer, she just came out of pasture, so she's iffy on some stuff, but.
But you've got her trained, you think?
Yes.
We'll find out Friday?
Yep.
Yeah, see if we have a rodeo or a
Yeah.
circus. Yeah. Well, good luck to both of you. I appreciate you coming in. And I guess Megan wants to say a little something. She's got the mic. She grabbed it right away, didn't she?
I didn't want to cut anybody off, but I made both of these kiddos stick around for a couple of reasons. One, because the Catch a Calf is a neat program that we don't talk enough about. But also, these two are livestock judges in 4-H. As well, and they have a big state contest coming up at State Fair. So in 2 weeks they go there, and their coach is Brody Mackey and Tessa Shaw, and they could not be with me this morning, so asked me and these guys too to talk about the lamb barbecue that's coming up tonight at 5:30, I think. Yep, at the sheep barn.
Okay.
So I have a quote that I'm supposed to read, and then you can ask these guys all the questions you want. So I'm supposed to remind everybody that it is tonight at 5:30 at the sheep barn. It's kind of our lamb day at the fair. We've got some donations from Fresh Foods and Main Street Market, who donated the buns. Stone Cipher Show Sheep donated the lambs that we're going to eat. And Colorado Custom Meat Company donated the processing as well. And so it's a free event for everybody in the community. If you've never had lamb, I think it's delicious, and encourage everybody to come out, get some lamb barbecue. It's one of my favoriteest things about the Goshen County Fair, and Brody and Tessa have been working pretty hard to bring it back. And then now you guys can talk good things about Brody. He's great, right?
Yeah.
So, he does good. So do you have a team, or there's 4 of you?
There's a little bit more than 4. So we have juniors, then intermediates, and then seniors. And I think there's 6 seniors, 3 intermediates, and then no juniors.
Okay. So good luck at State Fair when you do that. So you have a special day when they'll have several classes, like probably how many classes do you usually judge?
We usually judge about around 10.
And then you have to give reasons, how many, probably 2 or 3 reason classes?
So the seniors give 4 sets of reasons.
Okay.
The intermediates give 2 with 2 sets of questions. And then the juniors have an option on both.
Okay, that's good. So most of the time, seniors always have a lot of fun giving reasons. That's their favorite thing, right?
Sure.
Yeah. But it is important. That's usually, I know when we coached, usually that wins the contest. If you give a good set of reasons, you usually win the contest. If everybody gets in that 40 and 50 range, a 50 is top. It's hard to get a 50.
Yeah.
But if you get around a 40, 45, you're doing pretty good, correct?
Yep. Yes.
And Brody, does he works you over on them reasons?
Yes, he does. He'll pound you if you like use your notebook or like.
He's gonna make you do it by
Yep.
memory. How long should they be?
About. I don't give them very long, but most people say like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes is probably plenty in most cases. You don't want to be too windy and repeat yourself.
Yep.
Okay. So actually, tell us when you give reasons how that process works.
So you'll find your card number or like your name, and then you'll go sit down, and then they'll like give your questions or tell you who your reasons taker is.
Yeah, so you have a reasons taker. That's what I was trying to get at. And he's probably sitting there, and you have to stand and fold your hands behind you, and you have to blurt them out, huh? So you also have to have correct grammar and correct terms, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are some of the terms that you use?
For hogs, you use hip loin. Well, that's basically for like all species.
Yep.
But then you can use balanced in the top and square from the chest floor.
So I think they know what they're doing. Sounds good. And those are important in all species, the things that you just mentioned. So, well, I thank you two for coming in and explaining the Catch a Calf and judging program. And Brody used to be my neighbor, so good luck with him. He'll straighten you out. And he's very good at terminology, and he knows his stuff. So good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And may you win the state. Yes. It's always fun to win the state. And if you win the state, where do you go? Do you know?
They haven't even thought about it yet.
Okay. You'll probably go to a national contest. Yeah, a 4-H national contest. So, and that's always fun.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in. Thanks, Megan.
Thank you.
With that, Ryan, I think we've interviewed those kids, and we had some sharp ones today.
Yeah, I think so. Anything else you need to add, Megan?
Lamb barbecue.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we ought to remind people what's going on today. It's kind of ramping up today at the fairgrounds, so you can come on out. As we mentioned, the lamb barbecue at 5:30 at the sheep barn. There's also a sheep lead contest in the show ring at 6. Dog races at 6. The Farm Bureau Federation tug of war at 6:30 in the show ring, and then a rodeo later on tonight at 6 at the pavilion. And Grandpa has a look at what else is going on for showmanship and that stuff later on today.
Yeah, today basically is the sheep, as you said, the sheep and the barbecue. The Sheep Association's been doing that for years, and it's a good program. And also, we have the market goats today. They'll show, I think, around 4 this afternoon. So those kids will be ready with their market goats and breeding. And then Thursday, there's a lot of things going on. Clover Bud Show and the Static Exhibit Show. And I might just mention, if you want to look at things at the 4-H building, today it's open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And Thursday it's from 11 to 8, and Friday from 9 to 7. So you can see how these kids did with their leather projects and cake decorating and all those type activities.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to see out here at the fair. A few more days left this week, so come on out. Again, we'll do another broadcast here from the fairgrounds at 1 o'clock today, shortly after 1. Before we send it back to the station, we'd like to thank the sponsors that make these broadcasts possible, sponsored in part by Clark & Associates, Representative Shelley Duncan, Platte Valley Bank, Z&W Mill, Double D Real Estate, Dynas Irrigation, Old Moose Mercantile, Leith Heads Appliance Center, J.G. Elliott, and North Platte Physical Therapy. For Ron Kaufman, I'm Ryan Keith. We'll send it back to the studios at KERM.